First chapter tell you that. And the thing is too, they could repent. Yeah. But once you get so far to the left, it's like
they did prideful. But nowadays they prideful. But now we're better
Before,
they got the power to cancel you. They got the power to have people hate you.
That's what the scripture says in Revelation 11 chapter. It says what? That their dead bodies shall lie in that great city was called Sodom and Egypt. If you go to the story of Genesis 19 chapter about Sodom and Gomorrah, those two wicked cities, and it was Hamites, Canaanites, the Lord destroyed them because they was into what? All type of acts. Sodom. You know, they was freaks.
They wanted to pop the angels, remember?
Yeah.
They said, yo, we want to see them two men that just went in your apartment.
They said,
Lot was like, yo, yeah, we may not have sex with them. Lot was like, yo, my daughters don't have anybody, have them. It was like, nah, we want to talk to them guys in there. So they were just burning in their lust.
Yeah.
But it's worse now.
Yeah. And what did the Lord do to Sodom and Gomorrah? He burned them with fire and brimstone.
We're going to get that too, but where you got?
Romans 1 in verse
to 25, 21 around there.
25, it says, who changed the truth of the Most High into a lie, and worshiped and served the creature more than the Creator, who is blessed forever. Amen. For this cause the Most High gave them up unto vile affections.
Yeah, because those people, a lot of them that turned that way, they were never right anyway. So the Most High pretty much allowed Satan to give them over to their darkest desire. See, go ahead.
So what, they was never right spiritually?
Yeah.
They just been wicked spiritually since the beginning.
Yeah. And they might have had that. They might have always had that thought. And they like, damn, I really do like. But now they have the license to sin now. Okay, I'm gonna just give them over completely to their heart's desire instead of fighting it and repenting from that.
See, back in the ancient world, when we pushing, under the law, basically, say if there was a mole or man lying with mankind back then, they'll get put to death. So Israel, evil will be put out of Israel.
Yeah.
So people know that's you're not supposed to do that. A man committed adultery, put them both to death. And now people know, okay, I can see another man's wife. You know what I'm saying? So the law was made for people's sin. So we're not gonna know what sin is unless by the law.
Yeah.
The law lets you know what sin is. So these people nowadays into that act, the serpent, the devil gave them license to do so they think it's okay.
Think it's okay.
But the Lord going to destroy you.
See, and that's the Most High, like just taking a back seat.
Yeah.
Because you're supposed to fight.
You're supposed to fight.
Yeah.
Because like you said, the heart of God took in their mind. For these moles, it started in their mind. It started, and also the program.
Some of them, and a lot of them might have been touched as a child because their mom or their parents was negligent. You know what I mean? Family members, especially most of the Puerto Rican girls I knew growing up, their father touched them for some strange reason, man. Father be touching them. They say they like,
like our uncle.
Yeah.
Might have touched them.
Yeah, their uncle, their father say, yeah, my father used to do such and such to me. I'm like, what? It's like, yeah. So a lot of people, their family members. That's how this guy Ben Bada. You see, he get persecuted again. That wicked ass dude. He was doing that to all the. They say he did half them guys in Bronx. Half them guys been polluted already. He popped most of them guys. No, he used to blow their rod.
Yeah,
because he believed their semen, male semen protect them from evil spirits. That nigga
he was wicked.
And what it is, a lot of them people in the projects come from broken homes. So their mom might have been on drugs, father wasn't around, so he'll use his influence. Bada, the hip hop influencer, one of the fathers of hip hop, he'll get close to them and then he'll defile them. So yeah, a lot of them, broken homes might have been touched, but you're supposed to repent as you become a man and you know better, and they know that's wrong. You're supposed to fight those demons.
And also the spell that he so cast on the people with the television and the programming. Yeah. So they put those little messages in TV shows and all that. Now they put it blatantly in TV shows. So kids will grow up and have a weird thought like that. And next thing you know,
see, and then you got dragged in.
Yeah, you see, so it was supposed to start with a thought, and then they would start in the mind, and they should play it out. Now they committing an act.
Now you drag queens teaching kids.
Oh my goodness.
You got people complaining how. See, that's why it's not good to. The scripts talk about not having no kids in this time, man.
Yeah.
Because kids could have access to. Some guy talked about his son. He caught his son looking at game porn.
I heard that. Say what gender you want to be. If you want to be a male or female.
They're seducing them young.
Man.
That shit's crazy.
I seen the video and it pissed me off, man. A newborn baby. They said, oh, it was a comedy skit video, but still, newborn. Oh, this is a newborn. It's a boy. And then someone came. Nope, we don't know what it is yet. We don't know what it want to be. What do you mean? You know what I'm saying? This place, it brings confusion. It's
just wicked. It's an agenda. First of all, kids don't know shit. First of all, a kid can't buy alcohol. He can't there's all kind of shit kids can't do, man. Legally, kids can't do. They can't have sex because they didn't go through puberty yet. They can't like we said, they can't buy liquor. And a whole lot of things you need parental consent for. But at that age, you're telling them what gender they could be, and they could go behind their parents' back and do it. Doesn't make any sense.
And then we go to the information, Freemasonry, basically.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Aleister Crowley said that we're gonna indoctrinate your kids. See, people weaken the society, man. You're supposed to have a backbone, and two, you're supposed to be pulling your kids out of them wicked schools anyway, man. All right, because them schools talking about now, kids not gonna go behind their parents' back and get this thing too. See?
That's what ultimately. That's what we gotta get out of here. That's what the scripture say. What pray for on short days.
10, 20 years into
Oh my goodness.
What's
probably be no more genders. He probably just be madness out here.
Madness.
Yeah.
Everyone just docile.
Oh, remember you see the transgender beat that woman ass in the same video.
Yeah. Everybody was tight about that.
Yo,
But you know what's funny about it? Because it's like they like the female community preaches so much because the female community loves the.
Yeah, and that's what they
preach,
get.
They preach the equality. That shit so much. When the boy got fucking a man beat up a woman in a cage, bro.
That was
Not
so crazy.
Then the other one said he wants to be like that.
Yeah. He beat ass. He's not even good at fight. He just because naturally
men is stronger.
Just stronger. And then, but you know who you gotta blame too? That bitch signed up for the fight. Why did you sign up for the fight?
Nah, for real.
Yeah, like you knew it was gonna be a tranny. You was gonna fight. See, that's that woke shit. You know what I mean? And then you got your ass beat, man. You know? Like why even entertain some shit like that, man? Entertaining that, man.
Come read on down on this though. Verse 26 says, "For this cause the Most High gave them up unto vile affections."
The Lord allowed him, Satan, to give you over to your dark desires, gave you over to what vile affections. Yeah.
For even their women did change the natural use into that which is against nature.
Being a lesbian, yeah.
And it says, "And likewise also the men, leaving the natural use of the women, burned in their lust one toward another, men with men, working that which is unseemly."
Which was evil, man. Yeah. So the Lord demons to give you over to what?
Not that, yo.
Vile affections.
Yeah, son. That's crazy. That's exactly what happened to my ex, bro. That's exactly what happened to him, bro. Like, damn, I guess he just didn't want my life.
That's crazy. And the crazy thing is, like we said, the brothers explained it, Esau has given you license to do it. You see? That's what makes it even more tempting. Because he's promoting it. See, in a righteous society, once they see somebody like that get put to death, they will fight those thoughts. But he's giving you license to sin, like in the book of Maccabees. Because when you read about Maccabees, when the Greeks came, gym means naked.
Yeah.
When the first gymnasiums back there in the Greek Empire, they were exercising butt naked. The Olympics, they were butt naked. See?
And they probably that same thing in Rome too.
Yeah, same thing in Rome. There's a bunch of perverts, man.
See, you know, that's why nowadays in the gym people go there and
damn, they're naked.
They're naked. The women go there, they're naked. The men showing their shirt, working out. And you're not not supposed to see another man's, not supposed to, that's all off. See that?
That's all Greek culture. Boxers. They got their little shorts.
The rest of the WWE, when I was a kid, I was like, this is fruity. These dudes wearing tighty whities, you know what I'm saying? Lifting each other up.
Yeah, because you really couldn't see it. Yeah, you couldn't really see it. Looking at the wrestling, because you really couldn't see it back then.
Yeah,
that's all. They call it what, Greco-Roman style wrestling. That goes back to the Greeks and the Romans.
Yeah.
That's all Greek and Roman culture.
Yeah. It was one wrestler who had his finishing move was some mad gay. He put his butt cheeks in someone's face. I forgot his name.
I remember that.
Oh, remember? Oh yeah, that was mad gay. I think back on it now, like
he's done.
That thing was just this, I think he dead too. Rikishi,
that was
dead. He's dead now too.
He's
dead now.
Rikishi, the Lord took him out. He's a spiritual room right now. Probably thinking back like, damn, I was weird shit.
Love me.
Again?
You should love me, bro.
don't even know.
You know, that's a big ass boat too.
It is. It's like I said, it's probably coming in the word.
That shit wanna hit his word, right?
And that's another thing too. In the kingdom, we're gonna be nature. We're gonna be able to talk to animals and stuff like that. Right now,
Yeah, like Dr. Doolittle,
Yup.
Eddie Murphy. That's what Solomon could do.
Yeah.
They got that from Solomon. No, tell you that Solomon do all that, man. But yeah, like a lot of shit we didn't know. They even show you them cartoons, Disney. Now your eyes is open. You see those old subliminal things. That had characters had erections. You get behind the guy a certain way. You were like, yo.
There's actually gay characters.
Yeah, now straight up,
Now,
yeah.
there's good characters that's actually gay. Like in the cartoon, you know?
But you look at Power.
Huh?
You look at Power with 50 Cent.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Every season now is the main love scenes is about gay people, man.
And you know what's so crazy too? At first, remember 50 was getting on.
Yeah, he was getting on Empire about that.
You know what I'm saying? The next thing you know, they probably sat 50 down like, yo, you know you gotta put this, you gotta promote this
You
too.
want your shit to prosper,
You know
you
what I'm
gotta
saying?
put that in your
The next
show.
thing you know, because when they put it in, at first it was so random. Like they didn't have to make that son like that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
And those are the main love scenes in the goddamn.
I had to skip.
Yeah, that's the beautiful thing about now, because I never looked at it live. You can fast forward the shit now. Yeah.
But then sometimes, you know, it's crazy. Like when you fast forward, now you think like, damn, what if they said something important out of missed? I'm like, okay, I'll figure it out later. You know, I ain't about to go back and watch that shit. And these dudes, these actors, they're really gay. You know what I'm saying? Because to actually like sign off and act that act, you're literally kissing a man on TV, and you say, no, I'm just acting. No, you're gay.
They just don't really care about their own morale. They'll do anything for
You
people.
know, what they call it, gay for pay.
Gay for pay.
Yeah.
Wow.
You know,
That's
pay
sad.
me enough, I'll do it. You know?
See, those covetous men, they putting their soul to sell. They giving away, they selling their vows, man, their integrity, what they stood for.
You live with yourself doing these things, man. These guys, I don't know. But that's what the Lord said was in Matthew 16:26.
They could live with it because society was.
Yeah.
The powers them.
Yeah.
They feel fucking that shit. They get power from it. They feel power from that shit.
Read this very fast. Matthew 16:26. For what is a man profited if he shall gain the whole world and lose his own soul? Or what shall a man give in exchange for his soul?
Soul is priceless, man. Your soul is not for sale. What should a man give in exchange for his soul, man? For paper money? And that shit is about to pass away real
It's
soon.
gonna be obsolete, man.
Yeah, because he's about to crash the system. Right?
So just imagine that. A lot of these people they gonna really realize they was living. It's like that spell that they under. The Lord gonna take it away and make them realize what you've been doing some stupid shit.
Especially when Yahweh Shai come back.
Yeah.
Revelation, the first chapter. Tell you that the tribes of the earth gonna mourn.
Yeah.
That demon gonna leave him, and they gonna know. A brother, you know, that used to be in the truth. He said that his wife, same thing, became a lesbian, and then said she had a vision. No, he had a vision. Yahweh Shai was coming, and he looked out the window. His mom was with him, and his girl that became a lesbian, she was with him for some reason in the dream, and she was bawling because she knew in her mind in the dream, this is it, and she knew what he was coming to do, you know. And she was bawling in the dream, panicking, stressed out.
I just feel bad. I'm like, damn. Like in my head, it's like, damn. She just let that spirits consume. It's like, fuck.
That lust, man.
Because it was crazy. I thought she was a girl with God. Like she was a girl that believed in God and all that shit. And it's like now look what happened.
Hey, that's all a lie. Anytime any of these women talk about loving God and Jesus, let's go through one ear and come to the next.
It's crazy how
they
a lot
full
of
shit, man.
they full of shit. A lot of them would say, "I want a God-fearing man." Then when they get a man of the Lord and he correcting them, now he controlling. Now he controlling because he don't want you out there doing whatever you want to do. You know, no girls' night out, none of that stuff. You ain't going over there in Miami with your friends.
No male best friends.
None of that.
That's all adultery. You know? Yeah. You know, and these women, and it's sad to say all these women are right now. That's why a lot of this red pill content has gotten so famous. They're just jump offs.
You heard of Kevin Samuels?
Kevin Samuels, Alpha Male, all
They be
these guys.
saying some valid points.
Yeah.
There's
But
something
they don't have the truth.
They don't have the truth.
Yeah.
And they got that from the
They
scriptures.
got that from the scriptures.
They got it from
Everything
the
they're
Moses.
saying, red pill game comes from the scriptures, number
Literally.
one. Because Solomon tell you that he had 1,000 wives. Was it Ecclesiastes 7:25?
Imagine put the light on us.
Yeah. Well, remember one time we were preaching at the Starbucks and the helicopter came right above us. We heard a noise. We looked up. Shit was literally right above us.
It was a light. It was a light.
Yeah.
Shining on us.
It was like, what the hell? You know what I mean?
There's a light to go home.
Yeah.
Ecclesiastes 7 in verse, where's it at? 25. Yeah, come. It says, I applied mine heart to know and to search and to seek out wisdom.
So he searched out everything.
King Solomon was the wisest king of the East, you know, and the King Solomon through reincarnation was Yahweh Shai. You know, he was actually our Lord and Savior, but he was asking King Solomon. You know, it's always like when you go into reincarnation, regeneration, our Lord, he also was Adam. You know, he also was King Solomon. He came out as himself, Yahweh Shai. Through the Spirit, we believe King David came back as Peter. You know, a lot of his prophets, you know, through the Spirit, we was prophets back then. Now, we don't know who's who, you know what I'm saying? But we know through the scriptures, we know who Yahweh Shai was. You know,
definitely the Spirit. John the Baptist was.
Yeah, John the Baptist. Our Lord broke it down.
Because he broke it down, yeah.
You know, he said, this is Elijah. You know, John the Baptist was Elijah the prophet, and he also came back as Elder Abba Bivens. You know?
Yeah, we do that through the Spirit, yeah.
Yeah, through the Spirit. But yeah, Slaki, I just brought it out very fast. Because our Lord Yahweh Shai, he had that wisdom too. King Solomon was wise.
We'll know for a fact real soon.
Yeah.
Who was who?
Yeah.
This is that. Yeah.
Brothers get
It
beat
just
up.
makes sense. Like, you can see who the Lord is with, who he's not. Yeah. You can see people's pride out here. Like, these are the same. Yeah.
It's crazy, bro. People just abandon the concept of God.
Yeah.
They believe in science. They think they some type of alien. It's just crazy, bro.
Yeah. People believe in, especially people trusting in the NWO and they don't even know it. You know, they just siding whatever the government say. They just siding with it. And first of all, they worship demons, man. Right? All these so-called politicians worship demons behind closed doors, man. See?
That's right.
And they trusting in their science, which that thing is made to destroy you, man. And you know why the guy said they want to know, because you know these conspiracy theorists, they bring out some truth here and there. But they want to know in their mind why they moving so fast. They're moving incredibly fast. Like they know what they were going to do, but what's provoking them moving that fast? And what's provoking them is because they see what? The men of the Lord waking up. They see all the chariots and the UFOs. And they're not going to report to the news media the things they really see. There's been so much now that they have to admit to you, yeah, UFOs are real. It is a real thing. So now they're scared, so now they have to move.
Revelation 12, he knew he got a short time.
They got a short time. See? Once they see brothers waking up and they saw them UFOs and they said 144 UFOs, it's like, yeah, we got to move now.
Yeah, I seen that.
Yeah.
Obama was talking about it. He was like, technology, we can't experience.
He said, we can't, he said, yeah, we're not allowed to talk about it. On one talk show, they said, yo, is it really real? He said, yeah, he said, I'm not supposed to talk about it. See? So the government, they can't hide it no more. So to answer that guy's question, that's why they moving fast like that, man. Because it didn't make sense how fast they usually do things in increments. For people, they had 9/11, right? And it was moving slowly and slowly and slowly. People couldn't really catch on. Some people did. But with this COVID shit, they came 2020, C-19. End of the year, we already got a vaccine. Less than a year later, it's mandatory. Like, they moving fast, man.
When I see that was crazy, a lot of people think, if our government was to fail, or if the people start to revolt, then they're just going to say, never mind, we do it again in 10 years or some shit like that.
Nah, they moving fast. They don't give a fuck about who will see it and who can't. And they telling you, man, in Australia, they're really building facilities. And she already said it live on TV. She said, yeah, this is going to be contact tracing in the NWO.
Literally.
Yeah, she literally said it.
Believe that the people are going to revolt and triumph.
And that's exactly what they're not. But you know what? That's what Esau wants.
Yeah, that's Esau. He wants you to try to revolt.
Yeah, he wants to justify bringing martial law.
Chaos.
Yeah.
Order ad chaos.
Yeah.
Order through chaos. That's what they want. They're gonna, and then that's why when we walk by the anti-vaccination protest going on. I told them a lot of that's controlled opposition.
Yeah.
A lot of them are set up. We got some that's sincere in there. We got a lot of them that's set up. Because
Black Lives Matter, all that shit is set up.
All that shit is set up. They want chaos. And with the chaos, they're gonna bring order, which is the martial law, which is Jacob's trouble.
They want to be justified in saying curfews, military out here. See, what we doing spiritually, that bothers them.
Yeah.
because he can't counter it.
You can't counter it.
You see, and that's why when we put up all the videos on YouTube, what happened? They pull in YouTube misinformation, conspiracy. That bothers him. You see, that you got people putting up the videos now. How last year Joe Biden and them said when Trump was bringing Operation Warp Speed.
It's not going to be mandated, right?
Yeah, he said we not with this vaccine. He said who's going to trust a vaccine that came out less than a year? That doesn't even make any sense. He said you're going to take it. You're speaking to Don Lemon. He said you're going to take a vaccine that came out less than a year. He said, and Cuomo said, I don't trust the FDA. He said that's not going to be in my state. As soon as Biden won, they changed their tune. Then he said we can't mandate it. The federal government can't do that. We can't tell the private sector what to do. Like, I don't have that type of authority. A couple of months later, everything they saying is contradicted, man. You see? Their tongue is falling apart.
Okay.
See? Yeah, Psalms 28. So, you know, and for people to see that and still get this shit, people are just a bunch of bug outs, man.
And it's crazy because, to be honest, like a lot of our loved ones and family gonna be, doing the same thing.
Told family members, motherfuckers still took it. People on a job.
It is.
Who don't really, they don't know what we do. Oh, you shed a little light here and there about vaccine. Yeah, I believe that. Motherfuckers took it. Well, I need it for my job. Nigga, be quiet, man. And then the brother we speak to up there used to come by, listen, security brother.
Wow, yeah.
We showed him Utopia.
I haven't seen him since.
Yo, the last time I saw him, he looked bothered. Man. He looked like, damn, I fucked up.
And before he took it, he came up to us.
He was stressed out that
day. They pushing hard.
He looked like he was about to do time. The type of stress he came up. He's like, yo, I don't know, man. Like, damn, like my job, man. Yo, he was really stressed out about it. Yeah.
The most I got stressed about it is like me abandoning school. Because I want to finish it. I already got my associate. I already got my bachelor's.
Yeah.
But then it's like as soon as I seen that dream, as soon as I have a dream, man, it was like fuck school, fuck it.
And you know why the Lord put it on his spirit? Because we're close. And I'm gonna say how spiritual it is. The brother up in Rochester, the Jim at Solid Vicinity, he mentioned how this may be the last winter. Like then Elder Pastor Hart said, I'm surprised we go back 2023.
Yo, Alex Jones saying he said we're going to lockdown and while people let us be in lockdown, man, it's gonna be the last winter. I know he can say he's an agent.
Yeah,
I believe he's an agent.
Yeah, he controls
but
our
he be
position.
saying a lot of truthful shit.
Yeah.
And
not only that, not all of their agents are quite agreed totally with what the shit that they doing too.
Yeah,
It's arguments, yeah.
Let's read it.
Yeah.
Psalm 64, and I go straight to the point. In verse, where's it at?
Yeah, because they saying I'm just waiting for this. They were supposed to announce it in August, but he stopped short. I heard the reports. They say, Joe Biden may say next, no interstate travel unless you have it. Because France is already doing it. You can't do nothing. You can't go to the supermarket in France if you don't got it. So they took it to the next level.
Australia already got the quarantine camps.
Yeah, they got it ready. Italy said all workers got to get it. F the private sector, your private company, everybody got to get it. And they said Joe Biden was supposed to announce it, but he held off. So we wait for him to announce that. That's going to be, when he do that, oh my God. When he say, you can't go across state lines unless you got this thing. And they said they may do it before Halloween, so we gonna see, man.
They're gonna wait. They're gonna wait until it start getting cold and family members start dying. Because the vaccine it kill people's immune system. So when it starts getting cold and that real COVID comes, this fake ass COVID that they trying to bring out, when the real COVID come during the winter, that's when COVID really come out. Because in the summer COVID is at its all-time low.
Yeah, and who created the variants? The people who took it.
People that took it.
Exactly.
They the ones who
they're
created
going to be the ones that's dying.
Yeah.
And also, the people that's wearing the mask all the time, you're destroying your immune system because you're breathing in carbon dioxide. When I'm saying,
yeah.
You're breathing that in the air that could breathe in, you're breathing in fresh air, you breathe out the toxins basically. So if you have a mask on, you're breathing in and breathing out and breathing in toxins. It's gonna destroy your immune system. So when it's winter come, people gonna fall ill. And also they turn up the 5E towers. The people that got Black Summer. The first season was in the summertime. The second season, and it just came out around the summertime. It's about the winter. It was a dead winter, and it was number apocalypse going on. Man, people surviving. Trying to find water. When they found water, they was like, oh yes, finally I found some water. And people getting killed. They got always on the run. And I had a dream about. Brothers had dreams about zombies. You know what I'm saying? It's not far.
I never had a dream about zombies. It was always the tsunami and the aliens.
It's something about to go down, man. You know, I'm reading very fast. So Slaki, Psalm 64 and verse 8. So they,
Angels.
verse 8. So they shall make their own tongue to fall upon themselves. All that see them shall flee away.
Yeah, exposing themselves. You know, this senator coming out, Republican governor.
That's the bug.
Yeah, I know. I felt it. Yeah, the Republican governor.
This was sports and it's chilling or whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
That shit,
They got him a book bag and all of
That's
that.
this area.
The Republican governor, the senator, and like you said, the Alex Jones. And to hell with that nigga anyway. I mean, yeah, we use his information. He bring out good info.
Nah, he do.
But they coming from the angle of trying to save this country.
Yeah.
That's the angle he coming from.
Yeah.
Talking about 1776. We got it. What you talking about 1776?
We can tell you
1776. We were still in slavery, man. See? They
See
want
that?
this place to go on.
He just want to spark something, bro.
Yeah,
He just
yeah.
want people to, he want to get that spirit of fighting back.
Yeah, fuck all that, man. You know?
Hey, yo, son,
We'll use this info. We'll use your info.
Yeah.
But we ain't coming
Because-
from we not your fight is not our fight.
Because through the spirit, we know that he's getting paid to bring out information that is true. You know, we go to Project P. I would say that because they maintain a video for information, but
Yeah. And if the elite really wanted him dead, he would have been
he's been gone, man. Anyone that bring out information that's true, that's not with the elite's
Yeah.
program,
Yeah.
they put him to death.
Yeah.
You know, the only reason why they can't touch us because we got the hedge of protection around
Hedge of
us. The
protection.
Lord not letting them.
Yeah.
If they could, they would have came down, brother. Man, starting on the elders, they would have been trying to get us out of here.
Remember, well, I don't know if you know the story. They came to the elders and the
Hanging
first
out.
elders, our elders. They came to him, I think, in the 70s, the Rosicrucians. And they gave him a blank check and say, "You'll write whatever number you want." And he was like, "No."
To stop doing it.
Yeah. This was in the 70s, before the internet, before all that. Once they got wind of the Israelites waking back up, they sent the agent out and sent him a blank check, say, "You'll write the number that you want." And they said no. But they didn't get them, but they got, what's this guy named Tazadaki? Have you heard of him? The God sent comforter. It was a big black dude talking about the comforter of the Israelites. Times past, he was like the most famous camp at the time. The rumor was they gave him 30 million. They was going to give him 50 million. But because of terrorism and 9/11, they lowered it down. I mean, look at the cars he was driving and the bus that he had. And it's like, yo, this guy, they gave him money. What happened? The Lord dropped him last year, man.
Last year he died. They
Yeah,
said
he was
because
what,
of
40
C-19.
something years old.
So with that wicked shit like that, right? When they die, where they what's their punishment? Where they with their spirit? The spirit just been chilling.
What we gonna get that? What second? That's 14? Around that area.
Second is 14.
Yeah. Said we shall live again, then the judgment.
Oh,
Yeah. There's also Ecclesiastes 3 as well. We're gonna get that.
it's like is it like towards the beginning or no? That's not towards the beginning. I know that.
I think it's 14 around there.
14. Okay, I was something right there.
Something around there.
Second Ezra chapter 14 in a verse let's start at verse 12. It says, "And there remaineth that which is after the half of the 10th part. Now therefore set thine house in order and reprove thy people. Comfort such of them as be in trouble and now renounce corruption."
Or it might be in the 30s around. If it's not there, it might be in the 30s. Good.
Okay, come on. And it says, "Let it go from thee mortal thoughts. Cast away the burdens of man. Put off now the weak nature."
Nah, it might be 35 around there.
Alright, come on.
It might be in the 30s, yeah.
35, it says, yeah, you got the stock. It's right here. It says, "For after death shall judgment come, when we shall live again. And then shall the names of the righteous be manifest, and the works of the ungodly shall be declared."
There you go. When we shall live again. So some people, that's why a lot of kids grow up and they get gunned down. People don't know why certain things happen. Because when you read Ecclesiastes, the 3rd chapter, I think 15, he said he saw under the sun judgment. Yeah. This way your judgment plays out is on earth. But you don't know who you are or what your judgment gonna be. You see?
And that's a lot of people arguing too. Why they think God can't be real? Because why is some kids out there getting raped? Why is some kids getting murdered? Oh, why is
Because
there
them little niggas was demons back then.
just
Yeah,
fucking
little niggas
starving
was-
to
yeah.
death? That's a lot of people arguing.
Yeah.
The
You
Lord
heard
is
about that
judging
guy who raped this one? That nigga got some serious demons on him. That just happened last week. He raped this 1-year-old, not 1-year-old, even months. Raped this baby. So that nigga, he said his crime was annoying. Yo, man. You know, he got a couple of misses with his name on it, man. That nigga crazy.
Yeah, I remember a video like that went viral, man. Some Edomite was laying, literally a baby, a couple months old. Was trying to lay with a baby, man. Was trying to put his rod inside this baby.
Oh, I
That's
seen
a
that video,
wicked.
bro.
That's
So I ain't
a
gonna lie, I had
wicked.
to delete Facebook, bro, because it's like a lot of social medias I just dead ass deleted, bro. Because you just see it, bro. Like it's everywhere. Like, you can't fucking escape it, bro.
Yeah.
Nah, he's just people.
And that's the thing too.
But you know the crazy thing is, but that's what your leaders are doing.
Yeah.
That's what Pedo Joe is doing.
Yeah,
The Clintons,
Joe.
the whole scandal. We can't say the name.
Oh, drama. This dude.
Yeah,
This everyone.
Obama.
A lot of people loved Obama.
Remember what Obama said? He said,
Facts.
Joe Biden, he be going in on them pieces. He told Kamala Harris that, remember?
Yeah, and that's all code word
Yeah,
for like
a little girl,
Little
yeah.
girl. You got
Yeah.
code word. I think hot dogs for the boys, something like that.
Little girl, yeah.
You know.
He's like, yo, Joe Biden, I ain't gonna lie, he be going in on them pieces.
Joe, that ass filling up on people.
Yeah, right in front of them. We put the video up, yeah. He touching the little girl. Remember he put his hand underneath her chest?
Yeah.
Right in front of her father.
Yeah.
And she was looking at her father like, yo, come rescue me, like get me away from this creepy dude.
His father probably, her father probably on it.
Yeah.
Like,
Yo,
he getting touched by him.
Yo, that dude was,
wicked.
yo,
Yeah.
man.
Yo, you see that video with that pope? It was like a pope, right? Like some, I don't know if it was a pope or a priest, a white priest, right? And doing a baptism, like he was baptizing a baby. And I guess, I don't know, didn't like it when the babies cry or some shit.
Yeah.
They think it's like a demon on them or some shit.
Yeah, he smacked the baby, son.
Smacked the baby. Like if you try to smack the demon out of the baby or some shit. Smack the feet.
I seen one
And
video.
the parents like, hold on, what you doing? Like, why you
Yeah,
doing my baby
I think I
like
seen
that?
that video. And I see another one. He was flipping the baby head first, upside down. You know, all type of stuff.
How you don't let a pedophile priest touch your baby? And people, they gotta be on a low level, man.
Yo,
Because it's known what the Catholic Church is into. Like,
a lot of my people think that they really worship the Pope.
He-
Christianity and
Yeah.
they did as the worship.
they be worse. Well, he came out here a couple of years ago. He came out here. That's why I couldn't preach over there that one day. I had to go somewhere else. Because they barricaded everything. It was secure, all different kind of black Jeep security. People going crazy to meet this guy, man. Oh, man. And he's in the scriptures, Revelation 16.
Yeah, false prophet.
False prophet, man.
Yo, you ever seen Castlevania on Netflix?
I heard about it.
That shit is spiritual, bro. It's like Satan. Not Satan, but they Satan basically Dracula. Dracula comes, they kill the Christian church or the Catholic church, they kill his wife. He cursed them, saying, I'm coming back in 1 year. If y'all don't ban it, y'all gotta worship me, I'm gonna destroy this world. And there was a prophecy. There was like everybody who believed in Christianity and Catholicism, he came back after a year. They was actually worshiping the day they killed his wife. And he came and unleashed mad demons all over the world, right? And they straight up demons killed everybody. And then there was a problem. There was like one group of certain people that was hated by everybody, right? But they was like I forgot the name of them. But they was hated by everybody. But they was the only ones with the truth. They was the only ones with the prophecy, saying that somebody was gonna come back and come and save everybody else. And I didn't really believe in it spiritually, but after I learned this truth, I'm like, hey, that's not spiritual, because the only people that had the actual truth, the actual prophecy, was the people that was hated by everybody.
Which is the men of the world. The men we're hated by everybody. And whether they outright say it, you know, or behind closed doors, but should have said you should be hated by men for my name's sake. You see? But I just precept, remember Ecclesiastes 3:16? Right, for the question you asked a little earlier about the wicked people and they die.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh yeah.
So verse 16 says, and moreover I saw under the sun the place of judgment, that wickedness was there, and the place of the righteous, that iniquity was there.
Yeah, the place of judgment is under the sun. So if you go back to the spiritual realm, you pronounce your judgment, and after a certain time, you come back on the planet Earth, and it's played out. See?
Like when
The guy was blind,
our Lord, and the disciples asked the Lord, who did sin? Did his parents sin, or did he sin that he was born blind? You see that he's born blind. So how did he sin when he was a baby? So they told him, we understood this back then, you know, and his past life, did he go up, that he was born blind? But he told him, hey, you know, basically that the works of the Most High be made manifest, so he can heal him, basically. So he was born blind, so just so our Lord can heal him. So you got people that's born with certain ailments, stuff like that, for a minute Lord to heal, so people can believe, that see it. You know, but you got some people that's born deaf, autistic, midgets, conjoined twins. You know, you got people born. You see that video of that big head, that baby with that.
There was another one with a
Jessica.
baby inside of a bowl. She's a bowl. She's like 33 years old and she lives in a bowl. That's a little, she was she had to be wicked as hell
Yeah.
for the Lord to do that to you, man.
Yeah.
This is why the Lord said, was in Matthew 10:28?